What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. We got another video coming at you today. Again, I told you guys a while ago, a couple videos ago, that I am going to switch content, and now this is where we start. So anyway, again, with switching the content up, this video isn't really about my car, it's more about looking at cars that I'd like to own in the future, ones that I would like to get my hands on at some point, because they're so cool, and especially the Chevrolets, which is kind of my thing. So yeah, but anyway, I'm just going to be going over 5 Chevrolets that I would like to own in my lifetime, at least drive. I mean, some of these cars are so cool, so collectible, and so unique that I'd love to at least drive a lot of them, and again, hopefully the dream is to own at least a couple of them. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. 5 Chevrolets that I'd like to own. Here we go. Alright, so for this list of 5 cars, I am going in a specific order. The 5 that I'm choosing are in the order that I would like to have them in. So I will start at 5, make my way up to 1. But other than that, let's get started with number 5. Alright, so starting off at number 1, ladies and gentlemen, we got the 1994-1996 Chevy Impala Ss. Now, this car I've always loved. I've always loved the look of it, the kind of long bolt look of it. It actually reminds me a lot, this might be a very odd comparison, it reminds me though of a BMW 7 Series, just how long it is, or even an S6 Audi, something like that. Very long car, but I really like it. I love the look. It comes in that cool purple color. That's probably one that I would like to get myself. You have an LT1 V8 under the hood, which is probably the best example of that. There's so many good examples on the internet today. This one right here, a used 96 SS. It's got 32,000 miles. Absolute beauty. That black color is really nice there. You got the beautiful Impala logo encrusted on the rims, which I really like too. You got this 95, another beauty. Only 21,000 miles, which is just crazy to me how people can't drive this car because it is so cool, so unique, and so desirable nowadays. I mean, this one's $30,000, not too much. Again, it's at that number 5 spot because I do think it's very affordable too. I think you could easily grab this for $30,000 or less if you'd like. And I mean, with 260 horsepower, you can't go wrong. The interior is pretty cool too. You know, maybe get some lighting in there like I have now if I were to get one, but other than that, I mean, you can't go wrong with this car. So again, at that number 5 spot, I got the 94 to 96 Impala Ss, an absolute classic, one of my favorite older Chevys. Alright guys, number 4 spot here, kind of got a combo, alright? So, this is the 2010 to 2014 Cts-V Coupe or Wagon. Now, I am not a huge wagon guy. I'm not necessarily one that's going to go crazy out of my way to get one, but wow. When you bring a 6.2 liter V8 engine into a Cadillac and convert it as a wagon, it's going to bring some mayhem, let me tell you. And the Cts-V Wagon is no exception to that. An absolute beautiful car, 556 horsepower, those beautiful, beautiful golden yellow brake calipers. Such a great example here. And also, it's a Cadillac, so it's very nice interior, very reliable cars overall. And my goodness, the wagons are just something else. The interior is still very nice. This example here is a 2014, again, 40,000 miles, about $70,000. So, quite a bit of money for sure. But overall, I think it would be very worth the money. This example here, 2011, it's got that wood trim package again. Again, it's got the 6.2 liter V8 under the hood, making about 556 horsepower. This one is beautiful. It's got powder-coated black wheels. Those look really, really good. And Cadillac's interiors are always great, especially when you bring a carbon fiber steering wheel and a carbon fiber accent all around the car and the cabin. Looks amazing. Great dials. Cadillac, again, very, very high quality stuff there. You can find some that aren't as much. You can find some Cts-Vs that are $25,000. Yes, 132,000 miles, that is quite a bit for sure. So you want to look at one like this one, a 2011. It's got 68,000 miles, a great color here. Good example, nice wheels, good storage again in these, so you can't really go wrong with this at all. And again, carbon fiber steering wheel, I mean, my goodness, you cannot go wrong there. Number 4 spot, we got the Cts-V Wagon and Coupe, 2010 to 2014 model years. One that I'd love to have in my hand at some point. Alright, next up guys, number 3 spot, we have the 2020 to 2022 Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. Now, this car, absolute insanity. I cannot believe Cadillac made something like this. This is unbelievably cool. This car might just be the cake of Cadillac right now. It is the fastest car they've ever produced. It's got 670 horsepower in the V8 engine, and it's a manual transmission 6-speed. It's unbelievable. This car is so stylish, so nice to look at, and I mean, for me too, I don't know how to drive a manual yet, which is tough, I know, but if there's any car that I'd want to learn in, this has to be it. There are a lot of examples online right now that are a lot of money. The car market right now is crazy high. Everything is a lot more than it should be, needs to be, etc., etc. Online here on Auto Trader, $155,000 for a Blackwing. Now I can't blame them. This is an absolutely incredible car. Is it worth this much? No. I can't say it is, because I mean, the only car I can see being worth that much in this market, day and age, realistically, is an Escalade for Cadillac. I can't really see a CT5V Blackwing being that much, but again, so much carbon fiber in these cars. They're so stylish to look at. My personal favorite color is the Miami blue one. That Sonic blue right here, great example. Again, $130,000, a lot of money, but it's got different decals on it. You got the carbon fiber here, 6-speed manual transmission, 670 horsepower. You got the CarPlay, Android Auto, all that fun stuff in it. And again, I mean, especially this one, these white seats, those are crazy cool. Accents the car really well. Bright red brake calipers. So again, CT5V Blackwing, one of the most stylish cars in the market today. So again, number 3 spot, 2020 to 2022 Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, an absolute classic. The coolest Cadillac on the market, in my opinion, today, right now, currently in the state we're in. Again, the prices are a little lopsided right now because of the economy we're in, but once they go down, an absolute classic with all that carbon fiber and all that Cadillac reliability. Alright guys, next up on the list, we got at the number 2 spot, 2016 to 2022 Chevrolet Corvette C7, Z06, or ZR1. Now, I will say, if I had to pick, yes, I would obviously want a ZR1. ZR1s are so cool, so stylish. I went to the car show I went to a few months ago that I vlogged about, saw a couple there, absolutely incredible examples of American muscle. This example right here is a 2019, it's got 23,000 miles, $170,000. They are very spendy, just because there aren't a ton of them made, and just because they look so good. I mean, that huge wing, the carbon fiber insert on the hood, the fender flares that make it a lot more aggressive, the carbon fiber roof, and that huge spoiler. I mean, my goodness, that thing is ginormous. Probably one of the biggest examples you have right now. This one, again, in this torch red, this is one of 198 produced in this color, again, making it so very rare and so desirable. That's why the price is so high. Let's talk about the Z06. Now, the Z06 is one that I really like too. The Z06 has a lot of the same styling things as the ZR1 does. Obviously not such a huge wing to it. I mean, you can get it put on, right? So it's not that big of a deal, but there's definitely some out there that are really, really cool and that I really like. Now again, Z06 is a good amount cheaper. There's definitely ones out there you can get for about $80,000. This example right here, Arctic white color, very nice. It's 2016 with the equipment package. It's got about 17,000 miles on it. Really nice. Again, Arctic white color. It's got that kind of wide look to it again to make it more aggressive. quad exhaust on the back of every C7, which I really have always liked as well. New pair of tires on this one too. 650 horsepower, so yes, you're downgraded about 100 horsepower, but can you really notice? Because this thing is incredible. These cars look super, super nice. Really into them. That example right there was $80,000. This one right here, $60,000. Pretty good. 47,000 miles. Nice torch red color again, just like that ZR1 we looked at before. The wing on the back of these is pretty good. Nice little spoiler lip on the back. Tires could use some definite work, but yeah, that is why at the number 2 spot we got the 2015 to 2022 Corvette C7 Z06 ZR1. Another car that I love to learn manual in, or again, just own in general. So cool. Guys, number 1 spot, we got the 2018 to 2022 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. And I love Camaros. Let me tell you something. Whenever I see one on the road, I'm like, my goodness, I gotta have that thing. But ZL1s are a different breed. These cars are so cool. Now, for me personally, I've always been a fan of the ZL1 1LE Extreme Track Performance Package. You know, the alloyed rims that it brings out with that. You got the more aggressive look, the huge spoiler on the back, the carbon fiber hood. So many different elements to that you can do. This example right here, $86,000. They use 2022, so it's pretty much brand new. It's got 3,400 miles on it. I mean, look at these flares right here. I've always loved that about it. You got the carbon fiber hood insert in the middle there. Those beautiful rims. This example finished in an Arctic white color. Dual exhaust. I mean, my goodness, such a cool car. The huge spoiler in the back, I believe that is all carbon fiber as well. Huge rims. The interior, again, is really stylish. It's that race car aspect that Chevrolet is adding to it, which I really admire. Now, I do wish there was a little more carbon on some examples. This one has a good amount on this dash right here, right by the vents, on the passenger side. Again, I wish they would maybe do something with the steering wheel, put some carbon fiber on there, but honestly, when you're getting this much horsepower and a 6-speed manual transmission, you can't be too hasty with it. But yes, like I said, the number 1 spot, we got the 2018 to 2022 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE, if you're being really specific. A car that I just would love to have, love to drive. I think it'd be such an adventure with 650 horsepower, manual transmission, 6-speed on most examples. My goodness. Again, you got another one right here, 2019, $63,000. Huge fender flares, carbon fiber spoiler on the back, 30,000 miles, carbon fiber inserts on the inside, which is really cool. That Arctic white finish, and under $1,000 a month. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? Well, guys, that is the list. That is my top 5 Chevrolets that I'd love to own one day. You had a couple pretty expensive examples. You had a couple relatively, you know, less money-wise examples that I could probably afford in some sense. Really cool, though, examples there. All dreams of mine to have. Hope you guys enjoyed that, just going through the different Chevrolets I'd like to own. If you stayed with the video this far, I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, tap the bell for post notifications whenever I post. Right now we're posting about every Wednesday morning, so that's kind of the schedule we're on now. But I appreciate you guys sticking around for the video. Hope you liked it.